Hey guys, it's Gareth Hudd here, once again from the channel. We're starting with the Isuzu out of Japan. I mean, from Port Elizabeth. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going through basically the dings, the problems, and the small touch-ups that we may possibly have to do with the motor vehicle. So we're going to start with the outside, then we're going to take it into the workshop, and what we're going to be able to do is then see the underbody, and then maybe we can see what left Jared stranded a couple of times. So Jared's going to join me now, and let's get to it. Pump this wheel up, maybe.
No, that's the whole point of it.
We bought this car at an auction site. We literally only started it, and we may have perhaps got a little bit trigger happy. So that's maybe saying we slightly overpaid for the car, but we'll find out afterwards when it's running and we're going through the, the Bakkies or something like that.
So it looks like we have a little bit of a fuel pressure issue. It may have cut out on me once or twice and left me a few stranded. That's part of this build. I mean, we're going to try and see what we can do and where we can take it to at the end of the day.
Yeah, so a little bit about the car. We bought the car at an auction. We paid about 50,000 Rand in terms of South African money under retail, or what they're selling for now. And yeah, so it is the workhorse engine. So this is the smaller turbo. It's non-variable geometry turbocharger. She really shouldn't produce more than 80 kilowatts. We will have it on the dyno, but before that we'll have it, obviously, a health check gone through it. Jared just mentioned that there is a fuel pressure issue on the car. We've obviously cleaned the tank already and gone through the filters. That hasn't fixed it. So suction control valve, high pressure fuel pump, or injectors need to be looked after next. Jared was so eager that he replaced the windscreen already.
I jumped the gun on that one.
And how much did the windscreen cost us?
The windscreen was $1,500. $1,500.
Yeah, bucks is rands.
Rands.
So yeah, that's a bargain. I really think so.
And the window wipers.
Window wipers,
There we go.
Don't mind about the tire.
But priorities.
But we got a window to look out of.
You can see a little bit of scuffs, which for the model 2013.
How many kilometers is on this beautiful car?
It's got 350,000 Ks, so it's high mileage.
It means tip top. Like perfect.
Perfect. And this is definitely for all you rock crawlers,
Came with a free pen.
There we go.
So that's a bargain. We'll just leave that there.
Canopy, yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. Beautiful.
Is these creases part of the tint effect, eh?
Yeah.
The guy paid extra, I think.
You do pay extra for that.
Yeah,
you do pay extra for that. As well as you pay extra for the awesome paintwork,
Yeah, the chafing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pinstriping.
Maybe if we get that cycling cream, it'll stop chafing.
Yeah. Perfect spot.
I have no idea how that would happen.
No.
So guys, let's get Jared over here and see what we've got. So Jared, let's start at the front. What's wrong?
Okay, so there's a few issues that I found in the front. Not too many, actually. Little bit of scuffs here, a little bit of problems in terms of some clips, one or two that are missing. But overall, in the front side of things, she's looking pretty good. Not really too many issues, maybe a little bit of a hazy headlight here and there. But
I think in terms of cosmetics, this Isuzu is probably one of the better ones.
I will have to agree with that.
Yeah,
I mean, out of the three, yeah. Considering the mileage, once again, 345,000 Ks, it does not look like that.
Okay, and what else have we got?
Okay, so we couldn't go with the tires that were on there when we picked her up. So we landed up putting some new tires on just for the meantime. At the end of the day, just to get mobile a little bit better and not stranded, as I like to say. So the brake side of things, I would like to say they've seen better days.
So they've definitely worn in?
Yeah, no, bedded in, perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
And then
a little bit more scuffs on this side.
But nothing really to write home about?
No, nothing really. I mean, there's one or two little spots, overall.
Let's go to the back. Let's see a booty.
So on the back side of things, we can start over here with this amazing tail light. It's definitely, you know, the BMW guys, they have that blinker fluid issue at sometimes. That's why it doesn't really work so well. So you can see I've been leaking a little bit of blinker fluid through this little crack on this side.
Well, it's got half a forest in it. So.
Yeah.
Okay, and then obviously the plug at the back for the trailer is half broken. The bumper looks a little bit...
Perfect.
Well, it's cable tied together.
DRS.
DRS, drag reduction system.
Yeah.
The load bed is actually the best one out of the three.
Yeah, 1 or 2 dings on the back as well. I mean,
2013
this thing that's also a bit broken. There's a little ding on that side. This tail light seems pretty good. We can definitely tell that the Isuzu parking sensor on this side has been working. That's for sure.
Yeah.
As you can
it
see.
Goes, dee, 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 doof.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. When it has that noise, you know you've parked perfectly in the line.
Into someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, I think what we do is it's getting a little bit chilly out here. It's getting a bit, well, I can't feel my fingers. We're gonna head off inside and let's see the interior because I'm sure it is just as pristine
Number
as
one.
the
Number
Bakkie is.
one.
Hey, Jared, how's it in the back there?
Luxurious. She's pristine.
We've got a new style of door here. It's a lightweight, high-performance, non-speaker door.
So the idea behind this is when you want a race car with a roll cage to climb in, you get that effect.
He put a new windscreen in and radio.
Priorities at the end of the day.
Priorities. He doesn't
We've
need
got
a
to try
fuel
and you got to just jam when you're driving. You know, when you're sitting on the side of the road with no fuel pressure, you got to listen to your Bluetooth at the end of the day. So yeah, coming into the interior side of things of the Bakkie, overall it's not too bad. It does smell horrendous on the inside of this thing. So it definitely is going to need like a proper deep clean. The steering wheel has seen better days, but you know what? For the mileage and for this Japanese beauty, it's pristine. Getting down to the shift knob, I think it's been missing a few, 1 or 2 blue pulls there, but other than that, she's gets into gears sometimes. Sometimes is the
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to look at that. The steering wheel is like a slick tire going around the racetrack. There's stains on the seats.
Don't forget the stains on the ceiling.
We don't want to know. We absolutely don't want to know.
Definitely.
Long and the short is that I think the worst of it is actually the driver's seat. So guys, before we get to the seat, I just want to show you something. There's actually a light on the dash. And it's that Jared's too much of a cheap bastard to put fuel in. Jared forgot to mention that the eco-friendly window buttons don't work. I'm going to get
Someone's bum was definitely very hungry there. Looks a little bit rough, as you can see.
So, guys, let's get it inside. So guys, she's up in the air, and starting from the back, obviously in the video outside we saw that the bumper was a bit broken. There's a little bit of a sweaty diff. The leaf springs may need to be a bit retensioned. They're starting to pull a little bit. So guys, here we can see the leaf springs. You can see that they're pulling over to the side a little bit here. They're meant to be aligned. This one's opened up. This one definitely has opened up. Just a little bit of information is that this is what is the spring in the vehicle, and this is the shock absorber and damper of the vehicle. So we'll have to definitely take these off in the future and have hopefully 4x4 upgraded ones fitted. As we walk a little bit further back, we've got a little bit of a sweaty gearbox. Really nothing to fix just yet. We've done the water trap. We've got some lacquer photos of how that looked. And we've got our rattle and startup problem as well. Other than that, I think that Jared has got a bargain. And what we're going to disclose and discover and show you is how we fix this car after being told by experts in the industry it's going to cost 30,000 Rand to repair. We fixed it for under 2,000 Rand. Let's go through to the scan tool and see what we saw and what part we changed to fix the car. Go on, tear it off.
No, I don't want to.
So guys, the main issue on the motor vehicle is when we went and fetched it, it sounded horrible.
Yeah, it sounded like a tractor.
Like, I think it was worse. It sounded like sonotone marbles inside the engine.
It literally sounded like rod knock.
Yeah. So rod knock is obviously not good.
No.
Okay, so it was uncontrolled detonation in the cylinders, which is basically diesel going in at the wrong time or wrong quantity, right?
Correct.
And then eventually Jared drove it for a day, phoned me, I had to come and fetch him. Then we realized the lift pump on the motor vehicle, we pumped it a little bit like a tractor and it would start and then he would drive it for a little bit. Jared does like to send it.
The story.
So what we decided to do is we decided with a diagnostic tool, a tool that can communicate with the motor vehicle. Jared, it's on the bonnet there. And what we did is we went into these new cars all have signals, a bit like a heart rate monitor or brain waves that we can measure. What we did is we went into the car and we saw that the fuel pressure was an issue. As I mentioned before, under the vehicle, we did consult experts. They said the injectors could be the problem, the diesel pump. Us being a little bit savvy, we realized there was something called a suction control valve, as shown on screen now. And then what happened is that we measured, Jared just turned that bad boy around. We measured the top one and the bottom one.
Okay, so the top one is the desired fuel rail pressure, and then the bottom one is fuel rail pressure. So basically the top one is what the vehicle wants to see fuel pressure, and the bottom one is what the vehicle is actually getting in terms of pressure.
100%. So the car's asking something from the diesel pump or its system, and what we found on this motor vehicle, obviously we found the dirty fuel and everything like that. We found that it was fluctuating. It would go too high, then too low, and too high, too low, and you can actually hear it. It would suddenly knock its head off, and then perfect.
Yeah.
And then knock its head off, and then perfect. Yeah. So logic told us, or maybe not logic, but we guessed that injectors wouldn't adjust like that. What we realized is the suction control valve on the diesel pump was adjusting itself and then de-adjusting itself, and it couldn't just keep up. We literally replaced the unit. We used the same scan tool to calibrate the diesel pump, and we're fixed. 2,000 Rand, just shy of 2,000 Rand with an hour's labor. We have an Isuzu for 165,000 Rand, new tires, suction control valve, and it's running like a dream. So with that being said, Jared.
Okay, so now we're coming to the exciting part, a little bit more performance. So this donkey doesn't even have enough power to get me out of bed in the morning.
Yes, you do. 86 kilowatts.
86. Got a few less ponies than we would like.
Yeah. So what are we actually gonna do? So we've got through the boring stuff, and we'll get into the all those nitty gritties. Jared, what's gonna make this YouTube channel better?
Okay, so what's going to make this channel and this Bakkie better, because it desperately needs it. I work for the company, the Turbo Shop. So we do turbochargers all day, every day. And this specific vehicle is an 86 kilowatt. You got it in a 100 kilowatt version. And the main difference, and really the only difference, was the turbochargers between them. This version has a wastegate turbocharger. When we get to that side of things, we'll explain a little bit more. The 100 kilowatt has a VNT turbocharger. So we're going to go over to a VNT.
Does that stand for a very nice turbocharger?
No, a variable geometry turbocharger. Oh, that's a VGT.
Okay.
But yeah, same thing. So that's basically going to allow it to control the boost a little bit better and where we want it.
What are you going to control the turbocharger with?
So this vehicle, of course, as you've mentioned, it doesn't have a VNT turbo, so it won't be able to control the vanes, as we like to say, through the stock ECU. So in this case, we're going to put a uni-chip ECU, well, it's like a little piggyback, on the stock ECU in order for us to control that.
Quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, and it's in. Done.
I'm glad. And then obviously, so I think the plan is to take what a 3 liter or a 100 kilowatt has, put it onto the low entry level kilowatt vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, Jared, and it's to get it to function firstly as the higher output.
Yeah, so the
Yes.
base part is to basically just do exactly that.
And
Make
then
it work
the
like
exhaust,
100
we're going to put a 3-inch exhaust on it.
Yeah, 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So guys, please like, subscribe, follow. Hopefully we're going to do stuff that hasn't been seen in a lot of. So controlling the vacuum to the turbocharger, opening those injectors up, maybe a bit of black smoke. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, and see you in the next one.